Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you're doing fabulous today. You're spending the morning with me, and this is my pregnant morning routine. I wake up in the morning and I start by checking my emails, checking my phone, checking messages, things like that. And just an update, this pregnancy pillow, it's so comfortable. I flex it every which way. Now, this is not how I spend every single morning, but this morning, this is what was going on. So I start by drinking a whole lot of water first thing in the morning. I get in as much water as possible. And this morning, I decided to start with a little devotion. Sometimes I do it later in the day, sometimes I do it earlier. This morning, I decided to start by reading a scripture just to start the morning on a positive note, and then it's time to get up out of bed and actually start the day. The first thing I do every single morning is I make my bed. That makes me feel very productive. Once the bed is made up, I feel like my whole life is put together. I feel like the apartment looks so much neater, and I know I'm going to be having a productive day. So I like to make my bed. I like to have that neat, and I try to do that every single morning. And once I make my bed, then I know, yeah, I'm ready for the day, because pregnancy can be so exhausting sometimes. You can feel so unproductive that even accomplishing one thing for the day is a great feeling. After I make my bed, I of course brush my teeth, wash my face, and then this is my favorite mouthwash, the TheraBreath. Once you use this, your breath is so minty. It smells so good. And a tip, using it at night gets rid of morning breath. No more morning breath. I'm going to wash my face with my Youth to the People cleanser, and I will be going to the gym, so I'm not doing a whole skincare routine, just a little bit. So I'll just wash my face and put on a little bit of a moisturizer. And just to note, I do not need to do any sunscreen because I will be in the apartment complex. I am going to the gym literally downstairs, but my favorite part of the day has to be in the morning, because I am blessed enough, I think, and I'm so happy that I'm able to take my mornings really slow, and I can really romanticize my mornings. So once I do a little tip of skincare, I'm going to find something that I'm going to wear to the gym, and then I'm going to go and make myself a cup of tea. Since I've been pregnant, I've not been loving tea. And I used to be a tea girl, but I just don't like anything hot. However, I still try to get some tea in the mornings when I can. Sometimes I'll do a warm matcha, but today I'm doing a cup of green tea. So I just pour some water on the tea bag, and then I had some honey, and then I'm going to be having that. I won't be doing anything heavy. I just want something in my stomach so I can go down to the gym, walk for a bit, and then come back up. So I'm just going to do a banana, and I've been loving bananas recently. What I usually do the night before is make a to-do list. So that's what I'm going through now to see what I want to accomplish for today. That kind of give me structure, because I don't work a regular 9 to 5 job. I do content creating full time. So sometimes there's a lack of structure, lack of authority, no supervisor. So you really have to manage your time efficiently and also be self-motivated. And especially now being pregnant, sometimes I have no energy. But yeah, I'm off to the gym, and I am making a conscious effort to walk more. I prefer to go to the park, but it's hot. We've been having a heat wave here in New Jersey, and I walked for 25 minutes. I'm so proud of myself, and now I'm doing some stretching. I am following a YouTube video where they're just doing some prenatal stretches. It feels so good to move my body, to be active, and I really want to do this more. But sometimes, honestly, I'm so exhausted, and then I wake up and I want to work or I want to go out and about. I may skip the gym, but right now I think I need to really put in the effort to walk at least 20 minutes per day, as my bump is obviously getting bigger. I adding some ice to my water because I really love cold, really, really cold water. And now I'm going to be taking a shower, just lighting up my candle, setting the vibe. As I said, I love romanticizing my mornings and just romanticizing the small little thing. And these are the products I'll be using in my shower. I've been using this in shower lotion. This moisturizes my baby bump. It's supposed to kind of help with keeping in the moisture, and moisturizing supposed to help with stretch marks. However, if I do get them, that's fine. It's a part of pregnancy. And as I go through this, which is my first pregnancy, I'm kind of embracing all the changes that comes with it. I'm seeing my body change so quickly, and I've never seen my body like this before, especially my belly. And yeah, I'm just embracing it all. I'm doing this clay mask today just to purify my skin, get rid of any dead skin, and clean my pores and things like that. So I like to do this at least once per week. I must say my skin has improved as my baby has gotten older. And so once I put that mask on, now I'm doing my bump routine. I do bio oil and I rub that in all over my belly, my sides, and then I do this Palmer's stretch mark lotion on top of that. And this is my favorite part of my mornings, when I get to bond with my baby and just talk to her. I love rubbing my belly down and just bonding. So now I'm doing my body lotion in my body with the fragrance-free Jergens lotion that I've been using. I was using this when I couldn't stand the scent of any fragrance, and I just continue using it. I'm listening to my favorite song, Turning Around for Me, and I'll have the mask on for about 12 to 15 minutes, and I decide to just relax in bed listening to some positive music. I love to start the day off on a positive note, and that sometimes includes music, gospel music, classical, instrumental, anything just slow and calming. That's what I like to listen to in the mornings. So I am taking off the mask and continuing with my skincare. I use a scholarly serum in the mornings and in the nights. I must say my skin is doing so much better. In my first trimester, it was a wreck, but now it's calming down. I'm also using the eye cream from the Caudalie brand as well, and then I'm going to be finishing off with my moisturizer, and that's the Aveeno moisturizer. I try to still take care of my skin. I try to still include self-care in my days. Even though I'm pregnant right now, I'm in my second trimester. I'm at the tail end of my second trimester, and this is the deodorant I'm using. Very random, but yeah, that's that. But yeah, I still want to include self-care. I still want to make sure I'm taking care of myself, even though I'm going through this pregnancy journey. So for breakfast, I'm going to do something very, very simple. Some Greek yogurt, some berries, and that should be good enough just to get in some protein after the gym. So I'm doing strawberries, blueberries, and I'm going to be doing some granola on this. And then of course top it off with a little bit of honey. And after I eat this, I will be taking my vitamins. So I'm just going to take them out and take them with me to the couch, because that is where I'm going to be chilling and continuing with my little morning devotion, reflection, and doing some journaling. So I do the prenatal vitamin D and fish oil supplement. Now I can sit and relax. I like to sit by the window when I'm doing my journaling because I like to look out, get some sunlight in, and just see what's going on in the outside world. So while I'm chilling on my couch, I usually do my journaling, and this is a prompted self-care journal. It asks things like, what are you grateful for today? How can you improve someone else's life? What do you want to accomplish for the day? So I love that it has these little prompts. And then I read my daily devotional. And the final thing I'm going to be doing is doing some work, some edits that I need to finish up on a video. But that's it for my pregnant morning routine. I know that right now I'm pregnant and I'm going through so many different changes. My body is changing and I'm growing my baby girl, but I just want to be mindful to still include self-care in my days and romanticize my mornings, even the small little things. But that's it for the video, guys. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one.